Okay, we are recording. Happy Monday. So I am excited for tonight. This is going to be all about tips from top enrollers last month. Congratulations to those of you who are speaking tonight and earning yourself that place, because that is such a huge accomplishment. I found this little quote that I wanted to start us out with before we started anything else. And it just, I don't know, spoke to me, and y'all know I like to share them. So it says, if speaking kindly to plants helps them grow, imagine what speaking kindly to humans can do. And I just started to think about like the way that I talk to myself mainly, because I feel like I'm generally a pretty nice person, but I am absolutely my hardest critic, and I am brutal to myself. Like I beat myself up. Like I have a tongue of made of like, what am I trying to say? Knives. And I feel like I'm just slicing myself up all the time. So I just started to think about this in comparison to also, like, if you're doing that to yourself, there's no way that you're not doing that in your business and with your team and with just all the people around you, your kids, your family, all the things. So I just want us to remember to be really careful about what we say and what we preach and what we're putting out there, because inevitably it's really easy to get negative, and it's a lot harder to be positive, but it's absolutely a choice. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. And then I wanted to hear from some of y'all, because I know I did the tasks, and I spent the time writing out all of the questions for each activity, for each habit on the high performance habits. I know some of you guys haven't gotten the book yet, so no shade, totally, of course. But y'all should have this done if you're reading the book and on track with this. So I want to hear from some of you guys. What was some of the questions that you liked that maybe you haven't thought of before that you started implementing, or what stood out to you the most? Or did you have a couple questions that you just wanted to share? Unmute yourself if you want to. Okay, I'll share mine. So the very first one that I loved, and I'm not going to go over like all of the habits and the questions because there's like literally 100 of them, but specifically in the habit number 1, talking all about improving your energy. That's something that I definitely struggle with, especially being pregnant, is like having low energy levels. And I know that there are things that I could do to improve my energy levels. And so that like chapter kind of forced me to reevaluate just like exactly what I wanted. And it was called like getting clarity, right? And so I just really felt like I was getting clarity on what I wanted to feel each day, how I wanted to wake up, that kind of thing. And then for habit number 2, looking at, I think this was the one, yeah, like the new triggers that you could set for yourself. So for example, I set alarms that were like affirmations to myself and reminders to work out and journal. And then like just remembering in my own reticular activating system, like anytime I'm waiting for something, to take gratitude of something in the moment. That was really huge, like learning curve for me. And I started to set like a regular workout routine and like set reminders to actually take my vitamins and stretch and do my journaling in the morning and at night. So I don't know, it made me implement some different routines. And then for habit number 3, what was this one? Oh yeah, like when you were proud of yourself for living in your values, and like why you felt like you needed to be that kind of person, and what you're being healthily obsessed about. And I don't know, I just feel like this book is making me really get super in depth and almost like do legitimate homework on. And it's kind of like, what's that other book that we read? May Cause Miracles, or some of the other books that we've done. I just really like the hands-on, because I feel like part of the reason that I don't retain information sometimes is because I'm not like doing the tasks. I'm just listening to it and like, versus implementing it into my life and forcing it. So does anybody else want to share, or should we move on? Okay, so if we want to just start rolling in that order that I sent you guys, I want to hear all of your tips and tricks. You guys, again, were some of our top enrollers this last month, and you guys are continually some of the top enrollers. So give us some of your tips.
Hey guys, my name is Mackenzie. I'm 21. I don't know. I don't have any fun facts about myself. So, but my three, top tips for enrolling. Literally, you guys, if you don't have the Milkshake app, you need to get it, because I've had way more people actually putting in applications and stuff like that. And I've been talking to a lot more people, I've noticed, since I've been sending out my Milkshake app instead of the video for DTs. Number two, follow up. Constant follow up. Follow up until you get blocked, y'all. I'm not even kidding. Follow up until you're blocked. And then number three, I've just been consistently posting and messaging with people. So, which is all your basic stuff. Y'all know you're supposed to already be doing that. So just stay consistent and keep doing it.
Jamie, I think that puts you next. It doesn't look like there's a few people on here, so I would just jump in if you would. We can't hear you, Jamie. You're not unmuted.
Now can you hear me? Okay. I'm Jamie. I've been in this business for 2 months. Fun fact about me is I'm a vegetarian. I've been vegetarian for almost 9 years. And I believe in berries. That's like my two little fun facts. My 3 tips, probably host to post. I get 10 host to post up just about every day. I try to anyway. And also with those host posts, you gotta be organized. You have to write them down and write down all the likes and all of the comments that you get on each one, because if you don't, you're going to regret it. People are gonna fall through the cracks and you're not gonna remember. I know this because I enrolled over 20 people in June, and then in July, this last month, my numbers were significantly lower, and I believe that's because I wasn't organized enough. So I am getting my butt back in gear, and I am reorganizing everything. And then just follow up. I also really like doing polls on my stories. A lot of people accidentally vote, but you just message them anyway and be like, hey, did you mean to vote on this, or was it just an accident? And a lot of the times they'll be like, well, yeah, it was an accident, but give me more info. So I like doing the polls. And then I also use my phone number in almost all of my host to posts, no matter what it is, on DTs or products. Like if it's a DT, I'll say text income or text opportunity to my phone number. Or if it's for Skinny Brew, I'll say text skinny to my phone number. Or mermaid hair challenge to my phone number. I love using my phone number. I get so many text messages. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. My 3 little tips.
Okay, friends, you know whose turn it is. Me. Just kidding. So if y'all literally don't know who I am, I'm kind of judging, but it's not. What up? So let's see. Some fun facts about me is I'm really bad at taking things seriously. Really bad. I have a 4-year-old who's literally off the walls. I literally have such a crazy lifestyle. It's not even funny. And a legitimate fun fact about me is I love photography. So if any of y'all know me, you know I probably always have my camera on me or my phone taking pictures all the time. I've got a couple different things that I wanted to share with you guys. So
I'm just going to jump in. The first one, you will hear me especially tell you this all the freaking time and probably in every one of my push posts. Get organized, like Jamie was saying. Like, make a schedule or a to-do list for yourself. And like Max said, every day put follow up on it. And I don't care if you're still following up with the person from 2 weeks ago, 4 years ago, whatever. Follow up is going to be huge. And then step out of your comfort zone and ask people you never thought to ask, okay? My 2 best friends who have watched me start this 2 years ago, sorry, my dryer just went off, but 2 years ago, okay, they've been following me throughout this. They ask me questions all the time. They've genuinely shown interest in what I do or the products. And because I've just been so uncomfortable with asking them because I'm scared to ask my own friends, as silly as that sounds, both of them signed last month with the deals, all because I just said, you guys, I'm literally, I don't even know how to ask you this, but are you guys like interested in working with me or making money with me? Like, I can't wait for conference when I have all 4 of my freaking best friends right next to me and like crying thinking about it. So moral of the story is get out of your comfort zone. I've gone live like 79 times in the last week itself. Even when I had a giant migraine the other day, I mustered up the energy and I just did it, because without doing those things, you're not going to go anywhere. I'm sorry, but you're going to sit here and you're going to cry about why you're still here. But the reason is because you're not mustering up the courage or failing forward and figuring out how to do it for the next time. So those 2 things, and then be confident, but not cocky. There's a huge zoom on it. I'm not even going to go into real detail about it. Also, PS, you should be looking at the post anyway for tomorrow for push. Anyways, so that one. And then product knowledge and doing the work. Product knowledge is huge. You want to take care of your customers times 1,000 and never be afraid to go back to the customer. I can't tell you how many customers put in one-time orders every month now because I text them and I say, hey, we've got a pick 2, pick 3 going on. Like, I know you love the illuminating facial pads. They're literally a part of it. And our brand new Sleepy Tea is a part of that. I had a girl who I literally told about the pick 2, pick 3, and she put in 4 bags of keto coffee instead. She didn't even want the deal. She just was like, thanks for following up with me. Like, I loved your coffee so much. And I was sad I had to stop. She ended up having some high blood pressure problems. But she's like, I'm back on track. Like, let me order 4 bags. And I'm like, okay, like, all right. I'm not even going to say, like, no, like, you don't want the deal. No, you order those 4 bags, girlfriend. You go do your thing with you love that coffee, whatever. And then literally just getting yourself to do the work. Make yourself a routine. Like I said, get organized. Like, I won't go into depth with that because that's just, But then also, this is one thing I didn't like want to touch on, but I want to touch on now. I heard one of my personal distributors or somebody I was talking to, I can't remember who it was or what the situation was. Moral of the story was, I don't drink coffee, so why would I sell that? Well, I don't care if you don't drink coffee. I'm sorry, somebody who wants to lose 59 pounds drinks coffee every freaking morning, and you have the answer for them, okay? I don't want to hear ever from any of y'all because I love you so much and I will call you out, but I never, ever want you to deny somebody a product because you personally don't use it. I don't care if you don't wash your face every single day. If somebody's like, oh, I have acne problems and like, this is what I want to do. Well, I'm not going to be like, why I don't use our skincare, but you should maybe use it. You know what? No, don't use it. Get coffee with coffee. No, it doesn't make any sense. It literally doesn't make any sense. So don't deny somebody the product or the opportunity ever, but the product that just because you don't use it. Those are my kind of tips. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, that is so good. Yeah, and I just put in the chat too. Like, we have over 50 products, you guys, like, and we're always coming out with new ones. So find one you love. Like, yes, coffee is our staple. Yes, wraps are our staple. But like, you know how many moms reach out to me just because I give my kid the greens and I talk about that, you know? Like, find something that is unique to you that you love. It could be the freaking Hydrate. Cheyenne Knox went presidential off of the skincare line. Okay, so if she can do it, we can do it. Okay, you guys, that's literally it for the night. I'm going to stop the recording.